Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Powerslide podcast for our 2024 WRC season review. I am Dimitris, and you can actually see me. To my right, I have Zenor, who has a suit,
Hello.
Manos,
Hi.
Russell, who is wearing a beanie,
Hello.
and cosplaying as our elder uncle, Silver.
Hello.
So, the 2024 season has passed. Thierry Neuville won the championship ahead of Elfyn Evans. Hyundai lost the Constructors' Championship on the final round in Japan, losing it to Toyota, and M Sport were M Sport in both categories. So, What do you guys want to start with the review? Do you want to talk about like? Well, I mean, we should do a mini rundown from Rally Japan because we haven't talked about it on the pod. So if you stayed up to watch all the stages like I did, or at least most of them, basically on Friday, Neuville had turbo issues, which dropped him outside of the top 10. Tanak was in the lead. Ogier got a puncture on the first proper stage, just like Ogier always does in Japan. And yeah, on day 2, Neuville fought back, got back to 7th. And on the final day, on the first stage, all hell broke loose, with Oitana going off the road and costing his team the Manufacturers' Championship and himself any chance he had at the Constructors. Neuville was crowned champion. Wishful thinking there. And yeah, Hyundai lost the Manufacturers' Championship on the power stage, with a great stage from Sebastian Ogier beating Neuville. And then, who else beat Neuville? Nobody. Mikkelsen lost to Katsuta and Ogier and went slightly off. So that was basically it. Neuville is finally a champion after almost a decade of trying. Hyundai did not manage to regain the Constructors' crown, and that's all she wrote. So, everyone, what did you make of the season finale in Japan?
I think the saddest thing about this is that we can no longer call Silva Thierry Neuville anymore.
He's unfortunately been downgraded to Elfyn Evans.
Oh, what a curse.
My
I'm now the
condolences.
Christian motorist.
Basically, Manos, because you don't know. Silver is basically cheering Neuville because he loves super specials, he loves driving rear-wheel drive cars, he has a habit of finishing second and bottling, which Neuville no longer has, and he also loves driving historic cars in his free time. And he has also
Yeah,
blown up an
especially
engine on
Porsche.
his car
That
I
checks
have.
out, yeah.
After 2 days.
after 2 days. Yes,
Didn't you also crash it?
he did.
Uh,
That wasn't after 2 days. That was after 10 seconds of owning it, though. So
Yes, I know, yeah. But that still counts.
that definitely still counts.
And how much were the repairs again? I'm just trying to think.
let's not get bogged down.
8,000
about
euros.
who crashed into
Oh, was it? Was it 8,000?
No,
Around
no,
there,
it
yeah.
wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it
That's
wasn't.
less than the average FIA fine. Congratulations.
In other news, I have now been freed from my given title, and regarding the season finale, I didn't see much of it because, well, I don't live in Japan. But kind of what you expected in terms of the rally itself, like people going off and people having issues. Well, that's I guess to be expected as well from Japan. People do often go off, but it wasn't. It still doesn't strike me as the rally to be the championship decider. There's not enough elements to make it an exciting rally to watch. Which, well, now it's not going to be the championship decider. It's going to be even worse. So,
The problem with Japan being the season finale is that they've put the season finale on a time zone that is bogus for its main target audience. So, yeah.
I
But
mean,
whatever.
before that we had Australia. Not
Yeah.
much better.
You are right. You are definitely right. But, what do we know? We're not the WC promoter.
Basically, what we're saying is bring back Wales.
Great
Mhm,
bongs then on exports. In
Yeah.
fact, bring back Wales or
Bring back whales and stop the boats. That's what I say.
There you go. Hey, I got a bit. Hey. Wales will never come back though, because they can't afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you please tell that to
Rock
every
the air in
person
the
who
UK.
wants it back? Because they seem to not understand that the promoter needs the event to actually bring in some revenue for it to include it. And
Of
it's not
course.
that the promoter does not want a rally in the British Isles, they really do. The problem is that the British and Irish governments are severely incompetent.
Yeah,
So-
yes. Being Irish, I know. It's bad.
So, yeah, I mean, we can talk about WRC2 as well. Sami Pajari won the WRC2 championship in Japan, which directly translated to him getting a Rally 1 seat full-time for 2025.
Almost at the expense of Takamoto Katsuta.
No, Katsuta is also doing a full-time season.
But almost. because-
Unfortunately, it's
Almost.
almost.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unfortunately, it's almost because Katsuta has been underperforming quite a lot.
Oh,
recently.
really?
Katsuta this season was
Nowhere.
He was certainly one of the drivers at Toyota.
yeah.
But
Somehow,
Apart from when he
better than-
wasn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, apart from
I,
Chile.
I remember talking
Yes.
with Russell. I remember talking with Russell when the rally started that Katsuta said that he was targeting a win.
Yes.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
And
might as well have joined the guy with the beers. At the end of the
Yeah.
races.
Mine, but after the event, he said if he crashed, he would have lost his seat. So it's a bit
Yeah.
no
Still,
correlation.
That's not too much for me when you're already 2 minutes down on the leader after the first part of the first day.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a local, you should know better, and you cannot let those excuses, like, you cannot use those excuses every time you get into a rally.
Yeah.
basically.
Let's talk more about our champion because we've been roller coastering. It wasn't the way I expected it or wanted it to feel like, but it certainly did feel very good in what was it, 1 in the morning in Japan.
Unexpected. I would
Unexpected,
say.
yeah, but totally deserved, and he's a rightful WRC champion.
Let's clarify something. Many people
Yeah.
said that Tanak lost the championship by crashing out. Let's clarify that Tanak was complete outsider to winning the championship
Yes.
in Japan. It was all Neuville. We all thought it was Neuville, even with the problems he had on Friday. On Saturday, there was no chance he would be outside the top 5. So, and Neuville well deserved throughout the whole year, and Tanak got back on the form in the last rounds, but it was too little too late in my opinion.
Neuville led from start to finish. He led from Monte Carlo till the finish in Japan. 2 wins, 6 podiums, so yeah, perfect. Tanak ultimately cost himself the title, but he didn't lose it completely in Japan. The crashes in Finland, Sweden, Safari, and
Latvia.
those were the main things. Because you can have problems like the deer he hit in Poland. That happens. Neuville had mechanical problems in Safari as well. That sort of thing will happen. You're gonna lose points from something that's outside of your control. But Neuville only had 1 crash, which cost him points in Sardinia. Okay, he had the moment in Croatia, which also cost him points. But Tanak had way more in the end. So that's where the championship was lost.
Yeah, and where I have a question. I don't know
Yes.
if it's too early to ask, but where would you rank Neuville against other champions or against other almost champions?
Almost champions like Hirvonen, Latvala.
No, not Latvala. Hirvonen, the rest.
Thank you.
Like, because many people say that he's not on par with most of the champions of the past, which I disagree with.
I completely disagree. He has 21 wins, 69 podiums. I mean,
Yeah, but some will say that the competition he raced against was not like Leb,
Okay.
Martin, and Sainz. Like,
sure. No.
Well, a lot of it. a lot of it is just nostalgia, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like prime Barclays Premier League in a way. Like people look back on these teams, and they just go, these teams were great, but then the modern teams would just beat them
Yeah.
easily. Like it's just a lot of it is just nostalgia. Like people will say that Heerlen is better than Neuville. Well, I think they're kind of level, but yeah, a lot of it is just nostalgia. People saying that and rage bait. So
Yeah. Especially if you were an English account on Twitter, you were not having fun in Japan. For some
Yeah,
reason,
exactly.
every British person was against Neuville.
I mean, I'm not going to name names, but
Yeah,
Nice.
Royal Britain,
Yeah.
John Ingram.
yeah.
Basically, for me, Neuville is sort of to me, Neuville and Tanaka are basically level, and I think these two are almost level with like Didi Oriol, that sort of driver with one title and
Yeah.
driver overall.
Yeah.
Especially Neuville, because Oriol had tried to win the championship and ultimately lost, and he got his break in '94, won the championship, and yeah. And they were both tarmac merchants, also got progressively better on gravel, and it's sort of very, very similar. And we'll get into some stats later on, because we have a surprise for you people listening or watching at home. So,
Dimitris,
yes,
in terms of the turning point of the season,
yeah.
where do we think this was?
For me, Acropolis.
Hmm.
For me, Acropolis. Acropolis or Finland, but probably Acropolis, and I will tell you why. After the mid-season break, I was telling everyone I was talking with, because it was also the announcement that Ogier will be doing the full season. Every time someone asked me, "Oh, who do you think is gonna win?" I was shitting myself, and I was saying Ogier is gonna win it because Neuville is going to win it eventually, and I'm a Neuville fan.
Same. Yeah.
So in Acropolis, seeing Neuville have a faultless rally with his starting positions and his problems on Friday, no punctures, no mistakes, no anything, and seeing Ogier resulting to trash talking and then rolling in the power stage, I knew, holy shit, this might actually happen.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know if anyone else also wants to say. You
Yeah,
should.
Acropolis, Acropolis for me as well. I mean, I think it was Finland before Acropolis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Finland. I think like Tanak still had a chance, but then yeah, Acropolis, kind of took that away.
Finland also,
Funny
Tanak.
enough, I felt a bit like Poland actually, because Tanak lost a lot of potential points there,
Yeah.
because it was one of the rallies he should have been good at, and he was out of the running pretty much immediately. And then I guess that to me seemed like the point where, okay, we've lost so much now that this is gonna get a bit far-fetched from now on, because Neuville this year and last year became a lot better on fast gravel as well. So it's not like a huge. It's not a huge point gain even if Tanak were to win the rally, but it's still gonna be a big loss if he doesn't finish it, because Neuville will still get decent points from it.
He was also the most consistent driver. No, Evans and Ogier were, but more consistent. But Neuville was the most consistent driver on Sundays, and like in Sardinia, we saw that in Sardinia as well, where he retired on Saturday with his crash, and then came back on Sunday and scored maximum points from first on the road in Sardinia, which is especially with the very sandy stages on the last loop. So I think. Yeah, it's also the point system as well, because you could have more points even if you DNF'd. So yeah. So how about you, Russell? Which one was your moment? Was your turn?
I'm gonna say, because I was there, I'm gonna say Estonia when he crashed. That's what I do. That's what I knew. It was over. Like Lacey could say it was a failure, but it was just a skill issue. Like that's when I knew it was done.
It was a
like,
skill issue.
Yeah, I was a skill issue. I saw the crash. I watched the crash again, and I was showing someone, and I looked at it again. I'm like, oh yeah, like like he's finished. Then he crashes in Finland, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's definitely finished. Like I was 50% certain after he tested in the ERC, and well, no, he didn't test in the ERC. It was Estonian Rally Championship, but when he was doing,
ERC still Estonian Rally
Yeah.
Championship.
yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, but yeah,
it might
like,
not be
after-
the ERC, you know, but it is the ERC.
It's brilliant, actually. But yeah, it was when he had that crash in Estonia. I was like 50% certain that it was done, because like Oitanak grew up on these streets. When he has a crash on these streets, like you know it's done. You know it's done.
Yeah, that
Well, I
was
mean,
such a.
from this,
Yeah, go on.
apart from 2020, his track record at WRC Estonia events hasn't been that good either.
Yeah.
Yeah. That crash was such a weird one. Like.
Yeah, it was.
What,
it
was
an
the first.
RBR crash.
Yeah, it was the first.
It was.
It was the first proper stage of the rally.
Yeah.
Like what, 8
Yeah.
Ks in? So
Yeah,
stupid.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, what was it? Irma said that it was what? What did he say happened? It was
It was like a damper.
damper or something?
Yeah,
Well, I
but
just
wasn't
don't
the
think it
damper.
was.
Yeah.
I don't think it was. And I
Yeah,
hate
but
to disagree
whatever.
with the goat, but I don't think it was.
Just of wind.
It-
Must have been the
yeah,
wind.
yeah.
Okay, so for every one of you, which was your favorite moment from the 2024 WRC season? Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Tanak
Ozzy
winning,
crash.
Tanak winning Sardinia on accident.
Fairs. Mm.
Elaborate a bit.
I mean, yeah, Ogier getting a puncture in the final stage, losing it by what? The narrowest margin,
Few tenths.
equaling the narrowest margin
Yeah.
in WRC history of victory. That was kind of just interesting to see. I mean, it kind of paralleled the ERC Estonia finish, where you just saw one guy finishing the stage, and they're like, "Hold on, he's not won." They
Yeah.
cut the cameras. Someone's celebrating on top of their car in a field.
Was also similar in WRC2 in Acropolis, where Pajari and Virves finished dead equal.
Yeah.
So, Russell, what was your favorite moment of the 2024 WRC season?
That's I don't know. I think honestly, because as you know, I am a tarmac merchant. I love my tarmac.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Neuville taking the win from Ogier at Monte. That was great.
Hmm.
I loved that, mainly because I don't like him either. I don't like Ogier either. But yeah, for me that was great. Like, and as well, McLaren doing well at Portugal. As an Irish man, he did our country proud.
He could have won Portugal.
He could have, yeah. But I mean, it's still early days for him anyway.
Yeah.
But
But Fulton will be with Yamamoto for next year.
yeah, I saw that. I'm not happy with the traitorism. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, it is either McLaren in Portugal or Neuville in Monte Carlo.
Right, fair enough. How about you, Zenor?
The Acropolis super special. Are you serious?
That was your moment of the year?
No, seriously.
Are you serious?
This is
Are you serious?
now I am. Sesk's performance in both Poland and Latvia, but especially Latvia, just basically second rally in the car to be podium pace. That's wild.
And his first rally with a hybrid as well.
Yeah.
And you, Manos?
The guys have said most of the best moments already, but personally, I quite enjoyed Ogier's crossing, like 3 events crossing out in a row. I mean, that might sound a bit poor, but I enjoyed it at least. And on a more personal note, I think in Sweden, the first day when the conditions allowed rally two cars to set fast stage time. I
Yes,
was,
Linamas stage win.
Yeah,
That's my favorite moment of the rally.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a shock when I was watching it, and I was really hoping for like something weird to happen. Oliver Solberg, I think, was third overall.
Yeah,
after
third
first
after
day.
day one.
And it was a very exciting and nice moment for me. And Lina, my statesman, which is the
Yeah.
best.
I was gonna say Acropolis 24 Ogier's crash in the power stage, but you sort of said it, and then I was gonna say Lapi's win in Sweden, but you also
Yeah,
said Sweden. So
forgot about Lappy, yeah.
yeah, how did Lapi's season start so well and finish so badly?
Because he's Lappy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Best moment of the season was Hyundai appointing tarmac merchant Mikkelsen.
No, yes.
And watching the man struggle stage after stage, not being able to control the car.
yeah. It was literally every stage, even after 3 rallies done and doing another rally with the I-20 as practice, he's still gaining experience.
Mm.
And
Talk
when we
about
saw the man-
He did well in Poland, which I will hand to him. He did well in
Yeah.
Poland. Did way better than Lapi would have, based on his pace in
That's
Latvia and
style,
Chile.
That's his style of rally.
Yeah, I don't know. Congrats, Abitable. At least you have a full-time driver for next year.
3 of them.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Three
yeah.
of them.
Say again that Mikkelsen being appointed as the tarmac specialist is the most idiotic driver choice
Hmm.
for in the past few years. At least they gave the man Poland to save his dignity a little bit, but it would paint him in such a wrong light if they only had given him tarmac rounds and beat this shit in all of them. At
Yeah.
least they gave him Poland to save his ass a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we're gonna get an even worse driver pick in M Sport next year, so.
No, la.
No,
We
no,
know
no.
nothing
later.
about that. Let's not talk about that at all. Let's talk about it in the preview, where I will have 3 pages worth of lineups that are better than this one, including Privateer M Sport, and including lineups that include Chevy Pons. So
Ah.
yeah,
3 blurry
That's a lot.
pages.
Yeah.
Manfred Stoll and Chevy Pons in 2005 a better
Manfred
lineup than M Sport.
Stoll!
So I have a brand new segment for the pod. We're going to be doing some challenges.
Oh lord.
Oh.
Oh god, I've lost.
I have a set of rallies here, 5 in fact, and I'm gonna need you to blindly rank them from worst to best.
Oh.
So I'm gonna say a rally, and you're gonna say which place in the top 5 it is, without knowing which one comes after.
All of us together.
Yeah, all of us. You will need to come to an agreement for what place each one will have. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
All right. 2024 season only. It's not like how good Rally Sweden is in history. So
1974 Rally Acropolis.
no, no, the first one I have is Rally Chile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go 4.
Four.
Yeah.
All right, 4. Then we have Rally Japan.
2.
I,
Yeah.
2.
There was
Yeah.
drama.
I'd go 3.
I'd say 3.
3.
3, yeah.
Alright.
Right. Then we have Rally Poland.
Oh.
That's it.
Don't remember
Well,
much of
yeah,
Poland.
At the spectators.
I'd rather put it at 2 than at 5, and don't think I'd put it at 1.
Yeah.
I'd
That's
go.
what we say.
I mean, I'd go 5,
2 maybe?
honestly.
Go on, man in the suit.
Oh, you think Poland was worse than Chile?
I mean, the spectator issues.
It was
and-
just an absolute mess.
Oh,
Chile- Chile
Well, in
had
terms
this-
of organizing, yeah.
Chile had the fog and stuff. That was
5.
fun.
5, all right, 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, 5. And then we have the Acropolis Rally.
That was.
Mm.
Are you gonna execute us if we don't put it 1?
I Honestly,
I'm
since
just
I'm
about
scared
to-
of the Greeks, I'm gonna say I did quite like it.
I mean,
Please
we
let me
had
go.
OGA crashing. We had
Yeah.
the whole incident on the power stage.
Punctures, Toyota turbos.
Punctures, difficult rally. I mean,
Yeah, Acropolis was
whatever.
good, to be fair.
Yeah, let's put it at one.
Yeah.
Let's put it at one.
Let's see what
Number
we have for
one,
2 then.
All right,
Yeah, let's see
Acropolis
what
number
we
1.
have.
So what do you have at number 2 is Rally Monte Carlo.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
It was in a key list for the first time. Good job, everyone.
not
I'm
bad.
pleasantly surprised when I was hearing you putting Poland and 2, I was like, yes, the drama. But no, you did well. So good job, guys.
Well done, us. We did a good job.
And now we're gonna play another game
Oh.
with the theme being rank the number 1 time champions.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna give you 5 names, and I want you to rank them in terms of who has the most stage wins and who has the
Oh.
least stage wins.
Oh
Oh,
god.
Jesus Christ.
So we have Thierry Neuville, Oyt Tanak, Peter Solberg, Didier Oriol, and Richard Burns.
Ooh,
So straight out of the box, Neuville I know has more stage wins than Tanak.
yeah. And he probably
Yeah.
has the most, right?
Who else did you say, Timmy? Did you Oriol, Peter Solberg?
Richard
and
Burns.
Richard Burns.
Solberg. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't think Burns has that many.
No, I don't think so
Yeah.
either.
It's
Solberg has
basically
quite a
versus
few
Solberg.
stage wins.
But Solberg was driving that boat for years.
Yeah, but he had stage wins.
Yeah.
No, maybe Neuville and.
Yeah, I feel like Neuville has more. Neuville has driven a
No.
competitive car for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oriol had quite a few years as well. The Lance, yeah, and then the field. But less stages, oh, more stages actually back then.
Oh, yeah,
he
true.
was driving.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think the first place is between Neuville and Solberg.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
something like
Maybe.
that.
Maybe then
Maybe.
Oriol, Tanak.
Yeah. And then
Burns,
Solberg. Oh, Burns, sorry, yeah, Burns.
Yeah.
So you have
I think.
give me your top 5.
Yeah,
I'll tell you how many you have right, and then you try again.
No.
Neuville first.
Who? Sorry.
No.
Neuville first.
Neuville.
Neuville. Okay, Neuville.
Solberg.
Solberg.
Tanak?
Tanak.
Tanak.
Oriol. Burns.
Okay, you have so it was Neuville, Solberg, Tanak, Oriol, Burns. You have 2 right.
Oh.
Oh,
Jesus, it was
Are
like
you
we're waiting for a doctor's result.
Are you gonna tell us which ones we got right?
No.
Ah, fun.
wow.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
I still don't think Solberg is that high up. I don't think he is.
Yeah.
Because he didn't win a rally when he was driving the privateer Citroen, did
But he won a lot of stages.
he? He did. Oh, he did. Yeah, stage wins. Yeah.
Let me make it easier for you, actually. Solberg and Burns is correct.
Ah.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
Oh.
yes.
Really?
We would
Did he
have
win
went
that many?
completely wrong
Oh,
direction.
oh. So Neuville. What?
Neuville doesn't have the most.
Could it be Oriel first? And then Neuville third?
Is it-
No, I don't think Oriel is first.
Because if you're quite
not?
sure that Neuville has more than Tanak, then it must be Oriel.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
If I'm wrong. I don't know.
It would be the curveball of Dimitris.
That's a good point. Oh, we should have written this down because I already forgot who's here.
Basically, Burns is 5, Solberg's 2. You're missing 1,
Yes.
3,
Yeah.
and 4.
But it was with Oriol.
I'm opening a notepad.
What if we put Oriol first?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
put Oriel first as well, though.
Yeah, I'd go Oriel first and then.
Who you have 3 and 4?
Third Neuville and then fourth Tanak.
Congrats,
Yeah.
you got it.
There we
Oriel
go.
is first. Oriel is first with 554 stage wins.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I apologize to him. I wasn't familiar with this game.
Forgetting how many stages there were in the 90s. Acropolis
Oh, yeah,
had
yeah.
42 stages in the early 90s.
Yeah. So Solberg,
457.
good.
Neuville 410.
Oh,
Tanak 386.
I remember.
And Burns only 277.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Oriole, well done, man.
I wasn't familiar with this game.
I was not either.
Oriole also did rally jump.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He did.
Good.
Unfortunately,
Practically
he didn't get any
stopped.
stage wins there to add to his
Yeah.
tally, but yeah.
That would have been a feat in a basically stock Yaris.
He beat Vasilakis though, so
Is
Yeah.
Pride of Greece.
is that really an achievement?
I mean, I can already personally, I would have seen some fantastic titles on some Greek sites that would have said Greek driver beats WRC champion in Rally Japan. So yeah.
Yeah.
So that was basically everything that has to do with the driving in the 2024 season. If you want to learn more and you like statistics, etc., do check my post on the 2024 WRC season review with every driver's performance in terms of reliability and pace on each surface as well as overall. Yes.
Do that.
I
Yeah,
wholeheartedly
it's
agree.
good.
The man with the suit knows best, and the Irishman has the beanie and
Call
the-
for a
The
test
beanie
to
of wisdom.
go check it out.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
beanie of the beanie of wisdom.
Definitely have to hide my terrible haircut.
I thought you got a haircut.
I did, but the barber messed it up.
For fuck's sake.
That's why I'm wearing the hat.
Take off the beanie now.
Take it off.
Just-
Take it off.
Take
This
it
is-
off.
This is like doing a take my pants off.
And
You already have those off.
No, they're on. I put them on
Hmm.
before we started.
It's fine.
No, my head is
Listen.
cold.
Why is there a strand of hair like there?
Because you have you ever heard of a thing called static? I'm not sure if you've learned about it in school yet. But when
Shut up.
static energy goes into hair, it makes it all frizzy. So yeah, that's why.
No, he's just an android. That's his antenna. That's how he speaks to his people.
Yeah, look at me, I'm silver. Ag. Ag is my honest opinion. That's what I think. Ag. Opinion, ag.
In other news,
Now we can exactly in other news. We can talk about the 2027 WRC regulations and what the future bodes for the WRC. So, what the 2024 regulations are basically, it's going to be based on the Rally 2, but with a space frame chassis, better aero, and also the engines will be opened up so that they can either be internal combustion engines, hybrids, or EVs. So anything goes. Yes, sir.
I have a question. Can
Yes.
somebody use a VA mirror?
Probably not.
Aw,
Damn it, that's not free then. That's
Now
not
those
free.
Cadillac engineers in the 60s would have had a field day.
I was
Pumping out a
just about to
9-litre
say.
V8 that only has 200 horsepower.
I mean, I can email. I don't know who I can email because Wheatley left the left the FIA.
It's an Estonian woman now.
Yes.
Emilia Abel.
The Estonians can email someone they don't. Oh no, that's not happening. They can't email someone they don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna,
I feel
They'd be too
personally
scared.
attacked.
they'll be too scared. It's the same when they try and talk to a bus driver and they can't do it. But, yeah, I'm not looking at anyone in here.
In my defense, that bus driver was speaking Latvian.
He
Yeah.
was.
Slash
Yes,
Russian.
he was. He was.
He was
I
also
speak
speaking
neither.
Latvian Russian to me as well. So, a small parenthesis on this one. Basically, Manos, they've been wanting me to map this horrible Rahva sprints and Rahva rallies on rally maps. And I've been
Old
telling them
sprints.
no. And I told them just email the maps to the person who has
No.
rally maps.
No,
They're afraid because they don't know him.
no.
But,
I would rather make the map and make Dimitris do it than email anyone.
Yes.
But
that
why?
says a lot about culture.
But why? Just send an email.
No.
No, I won't. I will not.
I'll do it.
Because no, maybe when I send the maps, maybe he will be like, "Ugh, what is this? I'm not doing this."
So what?
Oh, well, he
Silver
might
gets
not.
it.
Well, he might not. You have to take that risk, innit?
All right, please.
Yeah, but Jimmy's done it before. Anyway.
In
Yeah.
any further conversations, please contact me via email first, and I will see if I answer to you.
Oh, of
I
course,
think I
I'll do that
actually
now.
have
I
your
actually need
email
to.
as well.
Ah, by the way, Manos also has those rides in rally maps. I know him as well.
Ah. Anyway,
He's still afraid. He's still afraid.
I can
I
see
guess
it, the fear in his face.
Yeah,
Yes, but-
send him an
okay,
email.
it's time for Russell to email this Amelia Abel and ask, hello, I may or may not be from Cadillac. Can we enter CT5B V8 motor?
I'll do that.
He will
I'll do it. I'll do
He
it.
will
I'll
do it.
I'll do it right now.
They'd
Can I
enter the
enter
fucking
World Rally
Escalade.
Championship in-
Oh, that would be some crack though, if they did. That would be some fun.
Can I enter the World Rally Championship in the V8 Escort? That's
Yes.
the question.
Yes.
I mean, we still don't know, to be fair, if the regulations will be open to tuners or not. This has not been specified.
But
So
what if,
that
you,
remains
if they allow, what if they allow different displacement in the engine?
What do you mean?
Yes.
Like 2-liter engine, somebody runs 1.6.
Oh, I think they can run whatever,
Whatever they
cylinders and
want.
whatever.
Yeah,
whatever
because isn't the Yaris's
yeah, the
3-cylinder
Yaris is 3
1.6?
cylinders. Yeah,
Yeah.
1.6.
Because they will monitor it based on torque
Yeah.
maps.
Yeah.
So that
Mhm.
even if you have 500 horsepower, if the torque is the same as a turbo engine with 200, it's okay. That's
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd enter Calirov and Paris Starlet at Killarney. They had 400 horsepower and rear wheel drive, and a flappy paddle gearbox. Hell yes, I'm putting that in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you were saying about the regs?
yeah. The regulations, basically, that's what the regulations have. Personally, I am a fan. When I first read the Dirtfish report, it said Rally 2 engines. Turns out it's Rally 2 spec, which is completely different, and it's actually really good that they open up the regulations more. The cars are gonna cost 350k. Not sure that's quite feasible. It's gonna be more like 450 based on my experience with how higher up the prices go, because the Rally ones were supposed to be 700, ended up being more than $1 million with the hybrid. So yeah. Now the pressing issue is, will we get new manufacturers? And
No.
if we don't, then pack it up and leave. Honestly, that's
It's-
No, I mean
The-
the cars will return to being the 2011 to 2016 spec basically,
yeah.
from what I understand, with a bit more of a similarity to Rally 2.
Yeah, the sort of thing they had with RRC and WRC back in.
The only thing that will entice a new manufacturing to joining in would be the freedom of choosing an engine
And that it's
replacement
cheaper.
or engine type. Yeah, somebody might go fully electric. Renault, I think, I remember well, wanted to go fully electric. Might enter with that.
Yeah.
Nobody will root for them, but it will be an extra
Depends
extra
on
competition.
the car. Depends on the car, because
Yeah.
if they run the Renault 5 the Renault 5 EV
5.
version of the Rally 1, I will be there, and I will.
that
support
would be so hot.
It
It's-
would
yeah.
be like, imagine an all French lineup of like Rossell and
You've
Rossell.
run out of French flowers.
Russell and
Rossell and
Russell.
his brother Rossell.
Bertrand Piquet.
Associate.
Lube.
Lube.
Not Lube. We need the chassis. Thank you.
I think it's going to be something similar to what Rallycross are doing now.
But
When they
thank you
have-
for mentioning it.
Yes.
They have the ICEs and the EVs
Yeah.
running together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you make a chassis in either RX that is either RX or WC, you can run it in the other series based on what Dirtfish said in the article.
Mm.
So basically, that would have been cool
Launch
10
that
years
Delta.
ago. That would have been cool 10 years ago, where you could have Peugeot and Audi with that fantastic looking car. It would have been a great
Oh,
rally
yeah.
car, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then it's time for Sebastian Loeb in a Lancia Delta.
Oh, can you imagine that?
That move was just to save World Rallycross, though, because it is
That
dead.
was.
It is completely dead.
It is very dead.
Mm.
They had the season finale. Where was the season finale?
Turkey. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one was there.
Also,
I was.
the promoter sold the WRX to
Yeah.
someone. So
Someone.
Will Rally TV get cheaper? Probably not.
No, it's gotten more expensive.
It's
Yeah, I
just
know,
more
because I had my
expensive, I believe.
subscription come in for it today.
It's gotten like
It is more
20 euros more expensive,
Yeah.
which is
With less content.
yep. Anyways, and we can't see European rallycross between stages now. Whatever shall we do?
It's time to watch all DRC events. Yes, Rally Roma Capitale, Efren Arena on boards. This is what the people want. This is
No,
what
no.
the people deserve.
Peak World Rallycross is what they want.
But we
Peak
won't
World
have
Rallycross
that
was
anymore.
great. Watch it on YouTube. Watch some old one.
Yes, but on Rally
Zenor's
TV.
getting emotional.
Who even
Zenor-
opens up, on a serious note, who even opens up Rally TV outside of a rally week and says, right, I will see what's on now.
It depends how bored I get at work, but I have
Oh
to be
my
very bored.
Do you
I've
not
never
do
done
that?
I just go back to Volvo Rally Championship event highlights, the 52-minute highlights.
They're not that good, unfortunately. They're not as good as they were in 2001 to 2008.
I mean,
That's
they're-
the ones I watch. I watch them on YouTube. I never open Rally TV. That's what I'm saying. That's
Ah.
the ones I go to.
Yeah.
there's a channel I found, and they had the Rally Bulgaria Day 2 highlights that were 50 minutes long.
Yes. Those don't exist on Rally TV, so
Exactly.
Well,
Channel's been going for years. Still uploads.
in terms of, so back to the conversation about manufacturers coming in. I know that for sure Stellantis want to join at some point from 2027 or 2028 with the Rally 1. And they've already tested a mule car, a C3 WRC, with the load of the hybrid, with suspension, travel, and everything, as is a Rally 1 car with Roselle driving it. That's an exclusive.
I've not heard that. Yeah.
In preparation for like trying to build a new base for a Rally 1 car. But since the regulations are changing so much, I think they will have to do it all over again. But I don't see anyone else joining. Maybe Volkswagen?
that's the problem. Stellantis also had their CEO left, so it's now probably going to be John Elkann, so that also changes things. Although Elkann
Ferrari
is
for Rally car.
Wasn't he at Ferrari?
yeah.
Yeah.
And Volkswagen, they're doing really not well, money-wise.
Hmm.
I could see Renault joining since they binned off their engine programs. They're going to have new people to allocate to another project, maybe.
Nah, I think they're going to do the Alpine
Alpine.
WEC. I think they're going
I mean,
properly into that. I
they're
think that's what
doing
they
it.
were going to do.
They're doing it anyway, and they have the engines from Mechachrome. They don't have a chassis since it's... Wait, is the Alpine LMH or LMDH? I think it's
It's
LMDH.
LMDH.
Okay, so it's not that money, not that...
Not
Yeah.
that money.
Yeah, but then at the same time, who wants a Mechachrome engine?
Well,
Alpine,
they do,
apparently.
Yeah, but I think they'll figure out soon enough that they're terrible.
They are.
Dimmy,
So they'll.
Yes.
you were talking about the Renault 5.
Yeah.
I raise you the Alpine A110. That would be sick.
To
It
be
would be.
fair.
And I mean, we still don't know if they will be open to tuners or not, because if ProDrive join,
Oh, God forbid.
Yeah.
my agenda will come back. David Richard, I will never forgive you for what you're doing to Sebastian Loeb in the Dakar.
If they end up signing Oliver Solberg, I'll just be like, oh, God damn it. God damn it, I liked Petter so much.
Gonna be. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, Subaru might come back."
No.
No.
I mean,
what ProDrive can do if they join, they can take a Subaru chassis, yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
and make a car
Yeah.
that looks like a Subaru, but that's it.
Which one at this point?
Yeah, the one they use in the ARA, I guess.
The
The-
Impreza hatchback.
Pretty. Does
I mean,
that
it's
do
space
this?
frame anyway. You can use whatever one you want. That's the good
Well,
thing
yeah.
about the space frame
To
chassis.
be fair, isn't ProDrive building the 22B remake thing still?
They're not gonna run at 22B.
They should.
They should, but they won't.
They should,
Let's
yeah.
be realistic here.
I guarantee if they run a 22B regen, Dimi would drop his agenda for a bit.
Yeah.
For a bit. For
Depends on the
Monty.
Depends on the driver. Depends on the driver.
Well,
Because
it's
if
all-
they run-
I have an answer.
yeah.
They only built 25 of them.
Ah.
That's enough
Oh.
chassis to sustain a Rally 1 organization that does not have Chris Meek.
Yeah, that's enough. That's also
Or
enough
Oliver
chassis
Solberg.
to just about
Or Oliver
sustain Pierre-Louis Loubet as well.
They.
Oh.
Yeah, but
No, they could keep Lupe for half a season,
actually, wait, no. It's the
and they'll
tuners.
run out.
I mean, do they really want to send out like a car that's worth? I just googled it around.
Well, yeah, no,
I mean, it would be way
space frame
cheaper.
anyway.
No, one just
Yeah.
sold that had 115,000 miles in it for €250,000.
I mean,
Well, yeah,
So-
but it would just be a space frame thing
Yeah.
with body panels on it. It would be the.
which is why we should say no to space frames.
This is why I voted for Brexit.
Oh my god.
You're Irish.
I
yeah.
exit.
Ugh, never gonna happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, please understand what space frames are and how they help the championship, and don't be a cretin.
They
Thank
don't.
you.
But the cars are like buggies now. Don't you understand? The
Yeah,
essence of WRC cars is gone.
Jesus
I
Christ, they're
would
about the
love
size
to
of Ford
see
Raptor.
a Group N Puma. Like the
That's
sheer
okay.
boldness
Puma.
of that car. It would be.
Even the cars until 2021 were space frame, not space frame. They were the chassis of the actual car.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's wrong with those cars? Why can't we go back to proper chassis cars? Oh yeah,
Because-
then because M Sport will have a Puma that's twice the size of the current
Yeah.
Puma. Okay.
Yeah.
And Hyundai will probably
then
need to.
leave Ford, and then join Subaru and have a collaboration. Sure.
And now you're talking like the average WRC fan. And you should bring back Wales Rally GB, Manos.
No, I prefer
Welsh
Rally
people,
Ireland.
they can't afford it. They can't afford it. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
You become frustrated.
We are a serious podcast.
Oh, we are. We truly
always
are. You can
happens
see
when
it
you
on
have me
Facebook
on.
now.
We
you
are a
serious?
serious podcast. You can see, by the way, I am in a suit.
I
Yeah.
am also covering my Rick and Morty shirt, wearing this hoodie, by the way.
You're not helping.
More news. We know
It's a
two.
Dacia Sandero.
No, not yet. Although the Dacia is run by ProDrive, so I question your.
Oh,
Dacia Sandero Rally 1.
Sandero Rally 1.
Dacia Duster Rally 1.
No.
Oh,
No.
no.
No,
We
why?
don't like crossovers. We don't like
Dacia
crossovers.
Logan Rally 1. With all the duct
Dacia
tape.
Logan MCV
Mm.
Rally 1. It's the people carrier version.
Of course you'd like that.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
You
Yeah.
NPV shagger.
Silver's he's the type of man who would build a Volkswagen Passat Rally 1 if he had the chance.
I would.
That would be hilarious.
It would be very funny. I'd so go back to Estonia for that. I would help you build it, 100%.
And on that bombshell, it is time to move on.
Yes, it
to
is.
two out of the three WRC lineups for 2025 are announced. Hyundai have signed Adrien Fourmaux from M Sport on the third car for a full-time campaign. He will make his debut with Hyundai in the Rallye Agnières du Dévoluard in 2 weeks.
I feel sick. I heard French.
Fancy pants Rich McGee over here speaking French.
I have a degree.
Isn't it the Rally National Hivernal de Dévoluard?
Yeah, that. But if you want to say that, then do.
Do one.
And the Kalle Rovambra will also do that one. And speaking of Toyota, they have Kalle back for a full-time season, Elfyn Evans for a full-time season, and Sami Pajeri and Takamoto Katsuta, so 4 cars full-time, and also Sebastian Ogier for how many rallies he desires. Ford, no idea. We're gonna talk about that.
You said we weren't going to.
We are.
Well,
I
we're
have
gonna
changed my mind.
You liar.
I am. I am a big liar. I'm a phony. I'm a big fat
Oh.
phony.
I like Zenor's pointing. It's very serious.
Yes, his pointing is very on point. I would say. But no, don't say.
It's like that game with the lawyers that was.
Oh, objection!
Objection!
Yeah. Objection.
Ace Attorney.
Ace
Yeah,
Attorney.
that was
yeah,
great.
it's attorney, yeah.
I might buy that now, actually. Hang on.
Maybe
So-
after the pod.
Wait.
Russell, calm down.
Can we? Right? Can we talk about what Serdaridis is buying?
Munster seat.
A full-time seat for Gregoire Munster.
I mean, he had that already,
25.
unfortunately. Like, those headlines, it's literally gaslighting, honestly. We are very keen on, on retaining Gregoire Munster. Where is he going to go, and is he going to say no to you, Rich?
Yeah. like, what was it? I saw something as well that M Sport were surprised that Fourmaux was leaving.
Oh yeah.
Like, surely though, after he finishes on the podium, he'd be in panic stations because you know he's going to want a more competitive seat next year, and he wants more money that you can't pay him.
He
So-
wants actual money, actually.
Yeah, he didn't like being paid in chocolate coins,
Freddos.
so that's why he went to a real manufacturer, and then
That's what pounds are, aren't they?
Chocolate coins.
Chocolate
Uh-huh.
coins. It's not real money.
yeah, well, I suppose that's right.
All
But
that
yeah,
royal
like-
business.
Yeah, like the fact that like M Sport now are in a panic to find a good second driver is insane.
They don't even have a good first driver. What
Yeah,
is
yeah, bro. When you side Gregoire Munster, you know you're cooked. That's all you have.
It's your
It's
first
just-
driver.
You're just like, oh god. Well, it's only good. It's going to be a development year. That's what they've been saying since 2022.
Developing.
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
that's my worry. If 2025 is gonna be this bad, what's 2026 gonna look like?
Oh god.
No M
No.
Sport.
Bring
God,
back
I-
the Fiesta. That's what I say.
God, I love the M
They're gonna
Sport
tell.
way of life.
Mm.
Good for first, second year of a regulation cycle. Shit for the rest of it. Good again for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Shit again.
Because-
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, because what I think they do is they develop the car and it's like, okay, this is what we have, but then they don't say to the drivers, this is what we have for the next 4 years. they say that quietly to themselves, and
Yeah.
then they're just like, yes, okay, we're for the rally. Okay, how do we make this car faster? I don't know.
It's really telling that the rear wing that was introduced this year, mid-year to the car, was tested all the way back in 2022. First tested.
No.
I wouldn't even be surprised if you said 1972.
No, no,
It
no.
was tested
No,
back
no.
then.
Mark II roads do not carry on any technology.
Oh, it's a shame. They should.
They should. They should.
Yeah.
Um,
but-
Like the
So,
chassis.
do you think this is a good career move for Fourmaux?
Yes.
Depends on what Hyundai does.
Obviously.
I don't think it is.
Well, I mean, getting away from M Sport can't be bad, right?
M Sport,
how-
M Sport were alright
Yeah.
this season.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the
money.
thing.
So,
Yes, Manos.
I'm listening.
with Fourmaux moving to Hyundai and him being a full-time driver, he will get some results, some podiums, etc. But I think his view is in the future with Tanak and Neuville retiring in a few years, maybe a year or two. He will move as the first driver status in the team. That's his
If they-
goal.
Hey,
Yeah, if
Yeah,
Hyundai
but-
doesn't back up.
Yeah.
How much worse can this decision go for Hyundai when they had 3 different drivers in the wrong surfaces? Like,
I
that's
mean,
also the reason they lost the championship, the constructors.
yeah. For
So it's
Hyundai, it's a great signing. I don't understand how people have been comparing this signing to Francois Duval going to Citroën.
Yeah.
As a Francois Duval fanboy, nothing alike that. Nothing
No,
completely.
It's not like Fourmaux wanted to join. Like Hyundai was his dream move.
Yeah.
Duval's was a dream move. Citroën French lab.
Yeah.
There's nothing in common. Fourmaux might end up being a better driver than Duval. He will
Yeah.
definitely get a win or two in the future. If, knock on wood, everything goes well with the car and they're competitive. But there's nothing. Duval was a failed protege, like potential. The potential was never achieved.
Dimmy's face becoming more and
No,
more.
no, it's because Manos. Dimi is like me. He pretends that the Citroen days don't exist for Francois Duval.
I mean,
It's
they
kinda
do
like
exist,
me.
otherwise you wouldn't have a win.
It's kind of like me. It's kind of like me and Kevin Magnussen at Renault in 2016. I just don't pretend. I just pretend that doesn't exist at
I mean,
all.
If
For-
I
for
close my
Duval-
eyes, I do not see it. Therefore, it doesn't
No,
exist.
It's like France. That's what I say when I go to France.
As the most unbiased I can be when talking about Duval, he was fantastic on tarmac. Nothing much after that, unfortunately,
Gravel.
and did
I
not
don't know.
have a great gravel ethic. Work ethic. Didn't have a good work ethic to improve, etc. So Fourmaux has that. He's also a good
Yeah.
engineer with the car. Wants to learn more about the car. Wants to develop the car. Wants to test. Like
Are
one
you
of the
saying
reasons.
that? Are you saying that Fourmaux has a higher IQ than Duval?
He was studying medicine.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Was he?
Yeah.
Jesus. That's a career.
What have you done with your life?
Francois, if you're listening to this, we love you.
Well, it's not as impressive as a 50-year-old maths teacher coming to win Monte Carlo.
That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
She's
Yeah.
older than 50. She should have been
Is she?
entered for WRC Masters.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Oh, is Loeb is eligible for that? Loeb is eligible
Now
for
he
that
is,
now,
yeah.
isn't he? Oh my god. Armin Kramer's going to have serious competition next season. I think Armin Kramer will come out on top, though.
Yeah,
I think he will.
Yeah, obviously.
obviously.
Yeah. I mean,
Since we have now talked about Fourmaux and the new regulations, we hope that they do bring some joy to me and everyone with the new manufacturer, please. We have sort of forgotten to talk about our predictions from our first episode of the season,
Oh,
which I
Was
have
I
now.
there?
I have
those
them
have not
here.
gone well for me.
And we
yeah.
We will also mention our EWRC Pick'em standings. Zenor won,
Man of the suit.
I was second in the world.
finished second in the no, third. You fell down.
Oh, I swear I was
He
second.
did Tanak, just like Tanak fell down to third with his crest.
So
hang on. What is this friendly fire? Friendly fire will not be tolerated.
I mean, Friendly Fire was tolerated when he said that Neuville was lucky to win because Tanak crashed, and everybody called him an
Well,
idiot.
I mean, there is a point.
No, shut up. So first was Zenor with 193 points. Then it was me with 187. Matt, our Australian comrade who hasn't been in a pod in a year, 100
Has fallen.
Yeah. Silver, congratulations, finishing fifth, 132, 61 points behind Zenor.
Ooh, thank you.
And Russell only did
You don't
two.
need to read mine now. It's okay. You don't need to read them.
So that was our EWRC pick'ems. Manos, you were free to join us next year. They're quite fun.
I will try and find some time because I actually have a life.
Oi,
Oi.
Hey, hang on. What is this friendly fire again? Do I have to be the UN?
No,
Manos is never invited to a pod again, and we'll kill him in Radiopolis.
I will join you guys for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And now I have our season predictions, which I have here. Russell and Manos were not in the pod, so
Yeah.
pretend to be either Maxi or George. You
Oh,
choose.
hello.
Okay,
It is me.
Manos, you're George.
you're George, yeah. You need to be depressed as an Elfin Evans fan.
Hang on. Let me put on my FC Kern scarf.
Elton
Give me
Evans
a
is the
sec.
finest.
Oh my god, Russell. Right, let's start.
I am Maxi. I'm Maxi.
Oh,
Good
Alright,
thing you
let's do this.
remembered to put on pants before.
I put on pads. I
So
put on pads.
Should I
Let's
turn off
start-
my lights and pretend I'm George?
no.
You have to be
no.
Scottish.
Oh God.
So drivers and constructors title predictions. George went with Elfin Evans and Toyota. 1 out of 2.
I was so wrong. I can't believe it.
Maxi went with Cherry Neuville and Toyota.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm always right about these things. Because I'm a big Toyota fan, they're in Köln. So, yeah, it's a big pleasure to be right about another thing again. Thank you.
Maybe don't do that.
Well, I am German at the end of the day.
Zenor and Silver went with Oi Tanak and Hyundai. And I went with Neuville and Hyundai, so 1 out of 2. If it wasn't for Tanak's off. Now we go to the WRC2 title prediction. George went with Gus Greensmith, not quite.
Oh, but I will get them next time. It's okay.
Maxi, you went with something worse. You said that Gus Greensmith will win the title and that he would return to M-Spot in 2025.
Nein, was was I... Scheiße!
Okay.
Was I thinking?
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Zenor, you went with Gus Greensmith.
Why did
Yeah.
everyone go with Greensmith?
Because
Yeah.
Gus is a nice guy.
He is a very nice guy.
You went with
He is.
Stefan Lefebvre, so...
To be fair, that would have been a great pick in 2012. Give him that.
And I went with Oliver Solberg. I was the only one that was actually close. But it was actually Sami Bayer in the end. And we have our bold predictions.
Oh god.
Your bold predictions.
Yeah, why?
I didn't hear. No, genuinely, I didn't hear what you said.
Bold prediction, yeah. George, your prediction was right. You said either Ogier or Kale will beat Katsuta in the standings.
See, I was right. I know what I'm talking about. See?
Maxi, oh my god.
Oh, nein, what did I say?
You said that Munster will beat Taka in the standings.
Oh, well, at the time I thought it would be a good thing to do, but it appears that it didn't work out. Yeah.
Silver, you
Why are
said
you
that
turning into a German grandpa?
I can't say what Maxi says my German accent is like.
Silver, your prediction cannot be assessed because you said the WRC champion will finish above 3 Factory Rally 1 drivers in the standings.
That's because Silver is an idiot.
Munster,
Moving on.
Fourmaux, and Sodo. But Bayeri did some rallies in the Rally 1.
Oh, come on.
So your prediction is annulled, unfortunately.
Oh.
Should have thought
Jesus
of
Christ.
that.
Even when I'm right, I'm wrong.
Well, no, like that doesn't count. Does it?
He doesn't.
Well, he
count.
was a WRC2 driver. No one said
It's like
he
saying-
could also be a WRC driver.
It's like saying Man City will finish higher than Stockport Town. Because
No, it's
like,
not.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, Zenor, your prediction was actually really close.
I
It was
know.
one state from happening. It was that Cesc will finish on the podium in either Latvia. Oh no, yours was that Cesc will do Latvia in the Puma and score a podium.
Screw you, Puma.
Yep.
Yeah, I shake my fist at one.
My prediction, I had 2 actually because I don't know, I'm special.
Yeah,
two
you are.
Two Hyundai part-time drivers and 2 Toyota part-time drivers will beat both M-Sport drivers. They beat Munster.
Yeah.
And the WRC champion will have more points than M-Sport drivers score combined. Is that true? Hold on.
Well, Munster barely scored anything, so it might
Hold
be.
on. VAR.
Yeah.
We'll be back shortly after this commercial break.
Play elevator music.
Dun, 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 dun.
If I lose that. Shakira?
Shakira.
Okay, so Fourmaux scored 162 and Munster scored 46. So the total is 208 and Neuville's
Yeah.
total was 242. I was correct.
Yeah.
You see, I think this is
Go
rigged
out.
for Dimmy. Since Dimmy runs everything, I think he spoke to the script writers.
Dimmy is a lizard.
Yep.
My camera's not focusing.
Illuminati confirmed. And we didn't talk about M Sports lineup. Do we really have to?
It's a mess.
It's a
just
complicated issue that will not resolve itself, not even in Monte Carlo.
I don't even want to waste minutes of my time talking about it.
Yeah.
Limits of my limited life.
You don't want to talk about Monster and Co.
Who's
Oh,
co?
it's the biggest issue somehow.
Well, it's about 4 drivers.
Why don't we tell the audience in case they don't know?
Okay, the latest rumor, and that's where
I regret this already.
We're not gonna say anything more. The latest rumor is that Rossell will do 3 rallies, so Monte, Canarias, and CER. Martin says we'll do 4 to 5 rallies. Yes, please.
Please.
I don't know which ones. Probably Sweden, Finland,
Estonia.
whatever, Chile. I don't know.
I guess, yeah. He's done that.
Dry is in question mark. We don't know. Maybe you'll do some rallies with M-Sport, but I don't know.
Tarmac possibly.
Yeah, I'd say you'll
Tarmac,
do a
yeah.
tarmac.
Tarmac.
Rallying UK and Go 3 Sport in Estonia
Oh,
both will
God.
combust.
Yeah, they just won't show him on the broadcast immediately to ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They won't.
And the worst thing about that, Ali Turkan to do 4 to 5 rallies with M-Sport.
That's kind of like
If
getting my
you're
granny to
wondering,
do it.
who the hell is Ali Turkan? Third in JWRC last year, no experience with a Rally 1. He has done some Rally 2 driving in Turkey, and he also did motorsports game with Rally 2, and he will combine that with the JWRC campaign. Now,
Say it.
It could be
only
worse.
the only reason why he even has discussions with that is because he has massive Castrol backing. And Castrol
For
is a main
whatever
sponsor
reason.
for M-Sport. No, Turkish drivers have had Castrol backing because there was also the Turkish rally team that had the same colors as the factory, like the Abu Dhabi Fiesta back in the day. But yeah, beautiful livery, Turkish people.
Yeah. Well,
How-
you're biased, aren't you?
I didn't say anything. I love the Turkish people. I don't like the government. That's all it is. And I hate the rally. It was good, but probably
Do-
better.
Do you reckon that he'll do Acropolis? Or is that in the
He can't.
JWRC?
It's a JWRC round, so no.
If he does
Damn it.
Acropolis, Dimitris will not visit the service or the rally at all.
Oh, I will visit the service too. I know you personally. I will come out with a banner that says "Bring out Manos," just like this, and I'll wait outside.
I will tell you where the rally HQ is, where the race control is. You can go onto the window and be like,
Let me in!
They're gonna go. Please, security.
I will send Timor.
He's a Greek
to-
guy,
Who are
as
you?
opposed to.
What do you want? Go,
As long as
hello,
you don't
okay.
bring a metal pole, you'll be
It's
alright.
busy. Okay, so. And all right, closing thoughts. Well, is anything that you'd like to add or say about the 2024 season? How did you feel when it concluded? What did you feel when you were watching it? Are you excited for 2025? Did Tanak's crash make you very sad and wanted to do bad stuff?
No,
I,
when he
th-
crashed, I just saw it and was like, I can go to sleep. Good.
Yeah.
I think
You didn't go to sleep though.
I did. A bit later, but I
A
did.
bit later.
I think
Yes.
the siren from the map when Tana crashed will be ingrained in my head
It was
Yeah.
very,
forever
very
when I
loud.
think about Rally Japan 2024.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
watching the stage and then
Yeah.
like
that siren was so ridiculously loud.
yeah.
It was. Yeah, because it was a high G impact. That's why.
I mean yeah.
Yeah, but why not have a small one? Like a quieter one.
Yeah, like the
That's
the
just
Japanese
impact.
the Japanese tsunami warnings.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So
They don't have a
what-
warning for a car driving on the wrong way on the stage, though.
No.
No. But
Really?
You only get a yellow
Like-
card. for that.
Well, actually, it was a van.
All right, Mr. Smarty Pants McGee, wearing the suit today.
Yeah.
what do you guys think of the scoring system?
I think it's
Improved.
Say that.
In the bin.
They improved
new-
it. Thank
You know
God.
what? The champion would have been the same. The constructor
Yeah, it
champion
would
would
have
have been the same. It's just
Yeah.
people moaning like the first few rallies. It was unbearable, honestly.
Oh yeah.
And we had a title fight as well, and people were like, "Oh, the point system, it's horrible, abhorrent."
It allowed Tanak to get back into the championship fight.
Yeah, because Neuville would have won the championship in Central Europe if it wasn't for the new format.
Literally
I like
one
the new
tweak,
one.
and it
I
would
like
have
the
been
new
fine.
one. It's the one I wanted to have. So yeah, I'm fine with it, and I'm very
Can I
excited.
say, do we agree that since there are only 7 or 8 Rally 1 cars each event, that the number of point scorers for the first category has to be top 6 again?
Because you're not gonna do that because if because everyone should
sport-
get a point now.
And
We are
sport will
only
end up in
three
with no points at
manufacturers.
the end of the season.
Yeah.
Top
Every,
8.
like every championship has at least top 10 now.
That's also a thing.
I think that's woke.
They might run 10 cars, you never know, because we're gonna have 4 with Fantasy World, 4 for Toyota, maybe 5 on some, and 6 with the other 6. 3 plus 2. We might get 10 in some, in most maybe. So we'll see. We'll see. You know, what's wrong with Robert Virves getting a point when he wins WRC 2? You never know. Also, please
I
win,
don't
Robert.
mind it. Yes, please.
Yeah.
All right. So, anything else, or are we wrapping it up? Russell, please tell us how glad you are to be joining the pod again.
Well, you know,
For-
Sherlock.
now, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's been a long time, like, and, you know, quite enjoyed it here today, and, you know, it's been a good crack, you know, with the boys and all of that, and, you know, sure now, at the end of the day, you know, I hope I'll become a regular fella, you know, for you again now, and, you know, all of that stuff, like. And then, you know, sure, look, you know, if the grass is green on the other side, then you gotta hop the fence. And then you see, like. Anyway, that's what I think now. I don't know about the other fellas there, but, you know, at the end of the day, that's what I think, you know. Sure, you know, if the fence is blue, then you got to glue, like, you know. So, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
And
That's
you
what I
also
think.
never, you never mentioned that MJ won the WRC 2 Masters Cup co-driver championship.
I forgot. Yeah, he did. I forgot he did. I forgot he did. Oh, Pride of Ireland. Pride of Ireland. Proudest day. We should. I've actually petitioned the government to declare it a national holiday, but they haven't got back to me yet. But hopefully, when the new government gets in, they'll actually see my letter and then they'll declare it a national holiday, because you know that was, I think, one of the biggest achievements that we've had, you know, in the past year. I mean, you know, you know my opinion on some Irish, you know, rally drivers. I'm not going to say their names, but you know, better than them. So, you know, at the end of the day, sure, look, like, I mean, happiest day of my life. You know, fantastic
Alright.
work. Still can't believe it.
And then
And
that
Mano,
bombshell.
since you were a
Mhm.
guest in some of ours, what did you think of this crazy world?
It was good to join and to give my opinion on stuff and to hear your guys' opinion, but it's mostly about you guys arguing, though. I enjoy as well, and I join in the arguments as well sometimes.
Thank God you weren't in last year's podcast about Teemu Suninen.
Yeah. But
Let's
I
not.
think- I think there are exciting times ahead for the championship. Not so, if you want, did you want me to say about the podcast?
Nobody cares.
And yeah, we.
There's about 2 people listening now. It's fine.
It's one of them's me.
I wish. I wish there are lots more stuff to talk about next year.
Yeah, we might see you in Monte Carlo, I guess. Hello, Russell.
Depends on what you pay me.
Depends
I guess we'll
I
not
get
be
paid.
seeing you. Goodbye forever.
In case anyone has fallen asleep while watching this, there we go. That's what I wanted
Thanks
to
a
do.
lot for noise suppression. And
Oh, I can turn that off.
It's
Oh,
time to
Lord.
go. Thank you for tuning into the Powerslide podcast in 2024. We hope to see you again in 2025. And yeah, take care and goodbye.
Have a good holiday season and a happy new year. Goodbye.
Yeah, what the child.
Bye.
Royal said.